It begins as light. A holographic blue wireframe of the CH-53K hangs in midair, weightless, etched in photons and math. Then the light thickens. The grid fills in. The ghost of a helicopter collapses into reality. A 40-foot carbon fiber mold in a spotless white clean room, LEDs reflected in polished steel. From this digital thread, the King Stallion's physical life begins. Black ribbons of carbon fiber sweep onto a curved fuselage mandrel laid down by an automated robot that never hesitates, never drifts. Lasers cross in the dustless air, guiding every pass. Occasionally, a blue-gloved hand enters the frame, smoothing a wrinkle, feeling the surface. Under harsh inspection light, the weave looks like fabric designed by geometry itself. Wrapped in breather cloth and crinkling vacuum bags, the shell disappears into the mouth of a steel autoclave. The heavy door seals shut. Through the thick quartz window, we only see heat, shimmering waves, glowing coils, a dark shape curing under pressure. Resin flows, bonds, hardens. When the door opens again, the shell comes out matte black and rigid, hoisted by a yellow gantry crane, swinging like a man-made monolith in the high bay light. Now the machine must prove itself from the inside out. An ultrasonic probe glides over the dark skin, sending invisible pulses deep into the composite. A tablet overlays green grids where there are no flaws, no voids. Nearby, a 5-axis mill screams into a solid block of aluminum, coolant spraying against scratched safety glass as silver chips cascade in shining piles. A massive titanium billet slams into a lathe chuck. Ceramic tools peel off dull red chips that curl like molten ribbon. Piece by piece, the bones and heart of the helicopter emerge. Rotor hub, frames, sun gears, gearbox casings. Assembly is where the pieces commit to one another. A drill punches through composite and aluminum, black and silver dust mingling in the air. Cleco fasteners snap into place. Time-lapse shows the cabin floor appearing as if from nowhere. Beams, rails, and panels taking shape under a swarm of workers. An orange robot runs a staccato drilling pattern down the tail boom with inhuman precision. Bearings press into housings with a squeal. Bolts are tightened by snarling impact wrenches until dust shakes from the tables. The main gearbox, an intricate, oil-fed heart the size of a small car, is built up and tested, then lowered onto the fuselage roof in a slow, tense marriage. Ropes tighten in technicians' hands, crane cables creak, and thousands of pounds of metal settle into alignment. Engines emerge from wooden crates like industrial sculptures, all pipes and blades and polished housings. Fuel lines are connected. Torque seal painted across fittings like red signatures. This has been done and checked. Nerves and senses follow. Technicians wrestle orange and white wire bundles through bulkheads, snapping P-clamps closed around thick harnesses. Gold-plated pins click into circular connectors under magnified light. The avionics bay fills with black boxes and silver connectors, stacked like servers in a flying data center. In the cockpit, dark glass screens wait while a pilot's cyclic grip is installed. This is where intention will enter the machine. Above, the rotor system comes together. The steel mast rises from the gearbox. The swash plate slides down with a quiet clink, followed by hydraulic actuators that bolt on like muscles around a joint. The titanium rotor hub settles onto the mast, its 7 arms reaching outward like a crown. Elastomeric bearings flex slightly, rubber and metal layered to bend without needing oil. Long composite blades arrive in yellow cradles, each tip curved with a distinctive anhedral droop. One by one, blade roots meet hub. Giant pins slide into place with a heavy tap and lock under safety clips. In a slow rotation test, the hub turns while the factory blurs around it, an axis of order in a spinning world. Then everything gets its skin. Primer coat yellow and zinc chromate green give way to tactical gray inside a foggy paint booth. Hazmat-suited painters move through a haze of carc mist, their spray guns hissing steadily. A stencil peels off to reveal sharp Marines lettering. Time-lapse shows wet gloss fading into matte, absorbing light instead of reflecting it. Rollout is the first proof of existence. Hangar doors roll open, and the CH-53K meets the sun. Heat waves dance above the tarmac. Fuel hoses couple with a solid clunk. A small exhaust port suddenly blooms with heat haze and a high-pitched whine as the APU spools up. Inside, glass cockpit screens flicker to life. Green text, digital horizons, system OK, messages scrolling. Outside, the main rotor starts to turn. Blades droop, then stiffen, the slow whoop, whoop of engagement building into a deep, steady thunder. The tires compress under the combined weight of fuel, metal, and spinning mass. Then, almost gently, the load shifts. Struts extend, rubber relaxes, dust lifts in a rolling cloud as the wheels leave the ground. The King Stallion hangs in a 10-foot hover, impossibly big for something held up only by spinning air. Straps shake in the cabin. Panels and windows buzz with vibration. Then it slides forward, banking hard, 7 blades flexing upwards under the G-load. Now it does the work it was built for. A cargo hook locks onto a sling beneath the hovering helicopter. The cable goes taut, fibers stretch, dust whirls. A loadmaster studies a monitor inside, calling corrections into his mic as a concrete block, then a JLTV. Leave the Earth suspended under the belly of the aircraft. Over the ocean, rotor wash tattoos, white patterns on blue water. Under green night vision, the helicopter lands in a blinding dust storm of its own making. Rotor tips sparking with the Kaup-Etchells effect. Flares spit from dispensers like burning comets, drawing arcs of magnesium-bright light across the sky. Troops sprint down the ramp into chaos. The helicopter slams onto a rough dirt strip, suspension swallowing the impact with a crunch of compressed struts and a mushroom of dust. After the roar, the world shrinks to the ticking of cooling metal. Turbine blades slow in the dark exhaust tunnel, heat shimmer fading. The story loops back to care and preparation. Cowlings open. Mechanics swarm with flashlights and tools. Golden gearbox oil is pulled into a vial and held up to the light, checked for clarity and absence of glittering metal. Salt and grime are rinsed away in sheets of fresh water and foam. Rain tests hammer the windscreen. Water beads and rolls off matte paint and tight rivet lines. Overnight, under steady hangar lights, time-lapse turns crews into ghosts around a sleeping machine. At dawn, the King Stallion waits in silhouette against an orange sky, still and ready. The Sikorsky logo plate glints softly on her flank. A crew walks toward her, slow and deliberate, shadows stretching long on the tarmac. A gloved hand presses the start button. The whine rises again. Somewhere downrange, another heavy load, another distant horizon is waiting to be lifted.
Utilizing advanced digital integration, the CH-53K fuselage mold solidifies in real time, a testament to the digital thread.